Fine. Great. Nothing bad is happening. Nothing bad is happening. Hello? Boy, is it hard to see. Oh. Oh, there I go. Ow. 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 I'm fine. I think.
You're him, ain't you? The outsider? No, thought they killed you, didn't they? No. Not yet. Well, they'll do it if they find you out here. Come on. Who are you? My name's Ethan.
But
Hello, Ethan.
Are you one of them? And which side are you on?
I mean, why ain't I trying to kill you? I've been unborn. Seen too much to keep the faith.
But you're not one of those other ones. The heretics.
Didn't say squat when my wife got skull. Had to get cast out. Didn't complain when nah. Pressed himself on my Anna Lee. And she not but 15.
I'm sorry.
When he said my grandson, baby he put in her, was my the Antichrist, and I had to slit her belly and kill the child.
This is pretty fucked up.
I gave her a chance to run. Spun them idiots some stories. I've been gifted with talk my whole life. You probably noticed.
Jane Doe.
Sorry?
Your daughter. She was 8 months pregnant. Blonde hair, cut like a boy's.
Yeah. What do you know? You seen her?
It's why we came here.
Is she all right? Please, mister, just tell me she's okay.
She's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. And God bless you. Come on, get you inside. Oh, hey there. You really busted your head open, didn't you?
I'll be okay.
As you head down the root cellar, got a bed down there. You can hide till you're fixed up.
Don't kill me.
It's all right. You just relax here. I'll keep you safe. You rest up and heal. Ethan's gonna treat you right.
Probably like a lot of rats down there. Doesn't seem like all that sanitary to sleep. Be honest.
Please, Blake. Where are you? I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
He's coming. He's here! No! Get away!
I ain't hiding nothing.
Righteousness cannot pass in blood by loins, but the blood of your heart.
I can't Papa's gospel. I bet him 100 times. If I knew where the outsider was.
Prophet don't need your help in finding the devil's whore and interrupt me. Nor questions even now other heretics at chapel. God will guide.
I ain't a hurt.
Oh.
You sinned when you denied the prophet, your daughter. You've sinned since.
Why is she low? So large. Large.
Know where the outsider is. His seed begat the enemy. God and the prophet both want
Just
it.
let me talk to North. I can explain.
God don't hear dead.
Oh.
Be still.
Oh.
Take your penance. God loves you. God loves you. Dynamite's the devil.
Okay.
Find your daughter. Me up to her. God, even though she... Thank you.
I'm just gonna walk around. Yeah. Lots of F's. Can we get some F's in chat? Battery. Hey, look, notes.
Children of hell, but also the opportunity of our salvation. God is great, and Noth is his prophet, and Noth will ransom us from the power of the grave.
Hello? Alright, not that way. Go this way.
Fucking Christ.
Ooh. Oh. Alright then. Hmm. Bandages. I can't carry more. Damn. I'll read that. You get something that we need to read.
The chapel. Somebody there will know where they've taken Lynn.
Okay. Oh, I missed some stuff. Damn. Alright, anyway. The Gospel of Sylvan Noth. Chapter 11. 7. Now the breach of hell's... Not saying that word, drew nigh. And the night air sang with the grinding edges of midwife's blade. 8. And the enemy, fearful even in his prison, reached out and into the heart of Sullivan dearest and most trusted disciple, who was called Val, and secretly stiff-necked and uncircumcised of heart. Val's mind descended among the damned and hated of God, and communed with the enemy, and bathed in the seat of the spider-eyed lamb. Val betrayed the temple gate and God, and even Sullivan Noth, who had loved true and would guide the chosen to salvation. And God said, let Val and all heretics suffer 1,000 tortures, and 7 times 7 in suffering the shame before death and eternity even after. Paul, as you got Papa's Noth's ear, I'm asking that you tell him a worrisome story that I hope that is only my fears and nothing factual. The chief among his deacons, Val, came to me before sunrise this morning with an offer that was not fully described. Val acted like somebody offering something secret and sexual in nature. But by my knowledge, Val and his character have frightened me terribly. I would not accept any such invitation. I would not further explain, and told me that there are places in our hearts Papa Noth cannot reach. Though truth be told, Val seemed more interested in other areas of my body. I asked Val to return this evening once I had a chance to think it over. But it is only so that Noth may send some men of firm character to secretly witness what I suspect is blasphemy and betrayal, and cut it off before any harm is done. I hope Papa can help me, as I am dreadfully scared. Ruth. Well then. Gospel of Sullivan Noth, chapter 11, 7-blank. Now the breaching of hells, not saying that was close, was coming upon them, drew nigh, and the air was filled with the singing of Papa's glorious hymn, and the fuck. And the night air sang with the sharpening grinding of the midwife's blades edges. Satan, even though trapped in hell, penetrated the heart of Val out and Satan's Shaitan Baal. The enemy, fearful even in his prison, reached into the heart of Sullivan's dearest and most trusted disciple, who was called Val, and showed in the clothes of secretly stiff-necked and uncircumcised of heart. Val's mind descended among the damned and hatred of God, and Ezekiel communed with the enemy, and drank of bathed in the foul sweet hunt seat of the spider-eyed lamb. Val betrayed temple gate and God, and even Sullivan Noth, who would guide the chosen to salvation. And God said, let Val and all unbelieving believers, heretics, die, suffer 1,000 injuries, and 7 times 7 that in suffering before death and all eternity ever after. Shame and shame. You gotta tell Papa that Anna Lee was sick, and that's the truth. She's gone to live with her mama and the rest of the Scald. She was horribly afflicted, and her injuries too doleful for examination. I just sent her off because it was all I could do. You got to know I wouldn't have done it if there was any other choice, because I love that girl more than life or anything else. I don't know why Papa Noth would think I was lying, but you got to convince him into the truth. God love you, your cousin Ethan. Okay, chapter 5. And I looked in the earth unwound from the night a fire turned inward, burning from all directions towards the center, and drew the light from all walls to my room. So I hung in the void that shone in rainbows like oil upon a black mirror. And I looked despite the pain, and behold, out of the mist an inward fire came from the likeness of a creature. A figure as like to a man as a circle is to a sphere. As a cross-section of the sphere would make a circle, so the cross-section of this creature would make a man. And this was their appearance. They had the appearance of Jesus Christ's agony upon the cross, and the chest and sex, had the appearance of a man, and their faces were innumerable and joined to one another, 1,000 eyes and everything a mouth, with wings and jaws inseparable even in sight. And the purpose of the eyes with the purpose of the jaw was both for more perfect consumption. Thus were their faces, and in the next moment there were the bones of the 4 horses of the apocalypse, and the bones of the horsemen too. And in the moment that followed, their faces were the sex organs of angels, and in the moment that followed, a bonfire of flame, and with voices singing in beauty to rend the mind, and the moment that followed, a reflection in silvered glass. For their faces were all of these things at once, and their wings were joined one to another, and as they flapped wove the arrest time, and I could not take the air into my body. What?
The chapel.
Oh,
Somebody
fuck.
there will know where they've taken Lynn.
I have no idea what's happening. I am fairly worried.